In this video, I want to talk a little bit about recovery and why it's so important. Basically, I found myself in a situation recently where I've become a wreck. I'm training in different martial arts. For those that don't know me, I'm a Krav Maga expert, like a black belt, basically, that's what it means. And I teach in a system, a school called Krav Maga Systems. I'm the chief instructor there. And I'm a martial artist. I've been training in martial arts since I was a boy. And I love all the different martial arts. I love them. Okay, so I'm currently active in Krav Maga. I'm very active also in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, and I also do a bit of capoeira, a bit of MMA, and different things. Now, I'm always going to keep doing these. I love them. And, you know, as a martial artist, as an athlete, one needs to be really specific and careful with their recovery, right? So getting enough sleep, recovering from competition, recovering from athletic events and training. Basically, you know, it's just something that you need to do. And unfortunately, in this day and age, I think a lot of people are a bit extreme, and I've been caught up in this myself. So for example, when I was in Thailand this is April 2023. I'm in Thailand. Prior to getting to Thailand, you know, getting into like March 2023, I was training hard, man. Like every day, 2-3 times a day, doing everything, you know, weights, martial arts, like going through different cycles. And basically, as I got to Thailand, it was the start of April. I was at that phase where I'm like third phase, you know, highly competitive, powerful, explosive movements, training very explosively, rolling a lot, sparring a lot, doing just heaps, right? And I got to Thailand doing all that stuff, training like 2 times a day, 4 to 5 hours a day, and then come back in an absolute mess. Now I got injured there. I hurt my knee, and that was partially because of a motorcycle issue, and just continually training on a bad knee, which I had to do. It's kind of like I'm there to train, so I'm going to do my best to manage it. There was no way in the world I was going to stop. I literally just traveled there for that purpose. But yeah, I got injured, and I remember coming back, or just before coming back, I was speaking to a mate, a student of mine, Rajiv, and he sent me the message, "Hey bro, are you going to like take some time off to rest? Take a week or 2 off when you get back to recover?" And I looked at that in absolute disgust at the time, and I'm like, you know, put it all on him. Man, you're soft. Are you serious, bro? You know, like, there's no way in the world, bro. I'm gonna keep training, smash myself, go hard. You know, I ain't a pussy, right? And you must be if you're suggesting this stuff to me, really. And I meant it at the time, right? But I kind of learned the hard way. And I know all you guys and girls out there are like, duh, come on, man, recovery is so important. But I'm caught up, or have been caught up in a stage that a lot of people are caught up in a phase, in a thing. And it's like, I gotta train, I gotta learn. If I stop, I'm gonna lose it, you know. For you bodybuilders out there, you know, stop for a week, your biceps deflate, you feel deflated. It sucks, man. You know, who wants to stop training? You just go you get up that slope, and then all of a sudden you get injured and you're in recovery. And so I come back and I'm like, stuff this, I'm training more. You know, I've got to keep up that intensity. So I've come back with a bad knee, and slowly the knee's starting to improve a little bit. You know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, slowly making progress. And I'm very grateful that it's actually healed up pretty well now. I'm still working on it, but it's healed up pretty well. It's getting there. And yeah, it went from that to my elbow started playing up again. Okay, then I did a takedown. Something went wrong. My back a little bit tweaked. Okay, the next time I roll, I'm going a little bit crazy, go over my neck, crank my neck, sore neck. Okay, the next time I go, basically what I'm saying is it just compiled. And I got to a point where a couple of weeks ago, I'm just getting injured left, right, center. And nothing's healing, it's just getting worse. Again, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But in this case, maybe 10 steps back. And, so I'm taking a week off. Maybe this is like a bit longer than 2 weeks, but take a week off, go back to it, still get injured. So I was like, dude, you're doing something wrong. You're being stupid. You're being silly. You need to be educated. You need to allow yourself to work in those phases. The phases are put there for a reason, It's like you go up, you come down. You go up, you come down. And I like to look at it from the perspective of the seasons. And this is something that I'm really practicing now. And have been for a while in a lot of different ways, but specifically with the training, to practice the seasons, to allow myself to, be like a bear and hibernate and rest at times, and slow down at times, and then speed up at times, and just alter the training through the phases to deliver a long-term plan. Not thinking, okay, what can I do? It's a 1 week view. It's more like a 1 year view. So there's going to be times in that 1 year view or that 2 year view, or whatever it is, or 6 month view where you're training super fast. You're going through the phases. Stage 1, hypertrophy, slow, technical. Stage 2, you're working a bit more on like speed development and so on, or power development. And then stage 3 and stage 4, But I was missing the stage 4. Okay, and for all you guys out there who are real experts at this, feel free to give me some comments. I'm still learning about this stuff, but what I'm learning is that I can't skip stage 4, which is recovery. So you get to that competition or that point in time where you're just at the fastest, strongest, most explosive. Okay, it's got to come to an end at some point. And I don't mean a final. I just mean like a period where you stop and you rest and you allow your body to reset, so you don't carry those injuries over, which prevent you from training over a long period of time. So my new method, and please share with me anything that you can recommend, is to go into the phases. Stage 1. Phase 1, right now I'm in recovery phase / phase 1. Okay, so I'm really taking a lot more rest, and really for a while it was killing me. It was yesterday that I went back to jiu-jitsu after like a whole week of very little, not even riding, not even doing active rest, because it's just hurting my neck. So I was like, take the time. Let yourself reset, okay? And basically, even if it means I'm losing fitness, seeing that in phase 1, I'm going to recover, I'm going to build some basic strength again, I'm going to work technically, okay? I'm going to limit my sparring and my rolls in BJJ to very minimal. Yesterday I'm like, bro, going light, and actually fulfilling that and going with it, not getting competitive all of a sudden. And then, get to the next stage. The next stage is going to be a bit more dynamic. I'm going to change the way I do my weights and do that for a period of time. And then the next stage, but then basically allow myself to have a period where I'm spending, 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe even a month, who knows, okay, resting. And during this period, athletes are known to do other exercises. They're known to, take time out, go on a holiday. Right, this is necessary for life, irrespective if you're an athlete or you just work a lot. Okay, I think that it's a healthy balance. So I'm taking it like that. I'm focused on following those competition phases for my training, and really focusing on making it like the seasons. And really take time out to sharpen the saw. You need to recover. And look after yourself. If you want to be doing this for the long term, if you want to be training in martial arts or any sports that you do till you're 80, 90, 100 years old, you need to give yourself the rest. And not fear the rest either. The rest will actually make you better. And, today I was just talking to someone and he said, man, if I'm really truthful, bro, if I take 2 days of rest a week, my jiu-jitsu is just so much sharper. He goes, but I have such a hard time doing that. But when I do, it's just so much better, and I'm sure you can relate to that. I know I can. When you're well rested, you're thinking with clarity, your body's there, and you're not making things worse, which is what happened to me. I went from from the knee to to the elbow to the to the back, and it's like, screw that, I'm tough. to the neck, and then, yeah, gets to a point where it's just going to put you back a lot of times. So be smart. That's what I'm trying to do. And please, if you got any tips for me, please share them in the comments. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys. Us.